Hello. So I'm in the middle of watching the last full measure here, and it's about Pitzauger, William Pitzauger. I think he was like 21 years old or something like that. I like stories like this, where it's about redemption, or actually giving credit where it's due. What's I said this in other videos. It's a tragedy not to be found, in that acknowledgement is worth more than money. That's how I feel about it. Acknowledgement is worth more than money. Now, as a history major, and as a slightly drunk retard, I've called people out for their cowardice. I have. And I did. And I'm not a veteran. I didn't wear a uniform for decades on end. I didn't see combat. And I don't claim to be anything more than what I am. But what I did go through is a similar experience to so many others. And it didn't need to happen. I didn't need to be physically and mentally tortured. I didn't need to be the subject of a hate crime. Because that's what it was. I didn't need to be the subject of, or the opportunity to be abused by people in positions of power, just so that they could feel powerful. I said this before, in that we identify courage as something that is associated with actions on the battlefield. But we need courage in our everyday lives. Now, I imagine I pissed some people off, because I have a CD, a Canadian Forces decoration. It's a little medal that signifies 7 to 12 years of service in the Canadian Armed Forces. And occasionally, I've worn it. I wear it in my profile picture. And then I have the dog tags here that came with that CD. But the name on this here is the same as this. So that's my family. And if you don't like that, you go fuck yourself. There's many ways to serve. And this piece of paper here, it means something to me. It may not mean as much to other people. But that's my name on it. That's my name. And I need not explain anything further. There were points in history in which people were not far less capable, but far younger than me, doing things courageous, or that which we describe as of valor. And they didn't know they were doing it. They just did it. And that's my point. That's exactly my point. And I think that's exactly the tone of this movie, Last Full Measure, in which Pitzauger is finally awarded, after his death, the Medal of Honor. And so I argue there are instances in Canadian military history that there are examples of people that are worthy, far more than worthy, of the Victorian Cross than the credit that we give them. But we don't, because war, conflict, the military, and veterans are a political inconvenience. They are not a political inconvenience. I am not a political inconvenience. And so it shall be. There are many things in life which are worthy of rage. And I can think of a few of them. Because justice delayed is justice denied. And there's more than enough metal to make a few Victoria Crosses for a few Canadians. That's all I have to say about this. So say we all.